Alright, what is up everybody? Time for another Monday conversation on this very cold, snowy Monday in Michigan. For today's Monday conversation, since we only have 3 left, I want to talk today about what I've learned over the course of a year of being a daily vlogger on YouTube. Basically, we're on day, I think, like 341, so I've got like 24 days left about on my daily vlog until I've been doing it a whole year, so I feel like I can talk about this because we're getting relatively close. So let's start with number 1. It's more work than you think it is if you want to be a daily vlogger. When you start off, you're like, cool, this is awesome, and the first few days it's great, and you're like, this is cool, like this is awesome. Then once you get 4-5 months in, the awesomeness wears off, especially if you're not in a job where you travel a lot. When I was traveling, especially in the beginning of the year and going to all these cool places, like Florida, California, all that kind of stuff, that was great. Once I got later on in the year, especially the last couple months here where I haven't been really traveling, there haven't been any races, it's just getting kind of cold and I'm basically just, burrowing down to hibernate for winter. It's a little more like monotonous, and am I really doing anything that people want to watch? And you just have to kind of keep doing it because you said you were going to do it. And it's not always the best content, but you just keep pushing through because you never know when you're going to get that one piece of content. Now, that being said, I mean, here's the time that it really takes. You're going to film on and off all day, every day if you are a daily vlogger. So you figure, even if you don't film everything, okay? If you just film some of the good stuff, for example, like when you go to the gym, maybe a couple updates while you're at work, maybe an update at night, whatever, you're still going to film 45 minutes or an hour's worth of footage every day. Then you're going to have to go through that footage, which means you have to watch 45 minutes worth of footage every single day. Once you watch that 45 minutes of footage every single day, you then have to go back and watch it again and cut out the parts that you like to put in your vlog. Once you do that, then you spend another hour plus in the editing software. And this is if you're just documenting your day. Then you're going to go spend, even on a quick night, I spend 25-30 minutes editing. On a normal night, I'll spend between 30 minutes and an hour editing. On a day that I film a lot and I want to really make more of a cinematic vlog, which doesn't happen as much anymore because I got kind of tired of taking so much time to do it. You're looking at an hour plus, at least, sometimes 2-3 hours of editing to put together the video that you want to put together. Then you've got render time, upload time, which depending upon what kind of internet you have can vary. And then you have detail time, which usually takes 15-20 minutes to do titles, tags, thumbnails, descriptions, links, end screens, if you do that kind of stuff. So there's a whole bunch of that. Then if you want to have like a cool intro, cool outro type thing, or a section in a video that you want to have a cool intro because you're going to have the section multiple times, well, then you've got time wrapped up into creating that over the course of the year. Now, granted, once you do that once, usually, or twice, then you're good. But it's still, there's time at some point there. You're looking at several hours a day usually, and that's if you do a quick one. And just document, like I've done a lot of this year, especially since like August on. You're looking at 2 to 3 hours a day minimal to do a vlog, which is a lot of time. You figure you multiply that by 365 days. You're looking at what, 700 hours into filming and editing over the course of a year, and that's to do quick vlogs that aren't technical at all or have music put to them or anything like that. So there's that. Then you have your highs and your lows. And what I mean by highs and lows is there's going to be some vlogs you do that you're going to get a ton of views. You may get hundreds of views, you may get thousands of views, you may hit it big and get hundreds of thousands of views or millions of views even. But then you're going to have other ones where you get maybe, especially if you're not somewhat famous, collabing with someone, or you don't have a very catchy title, thumbnail, and good tags on it, where you might only get 10 views, 20 views, and this might be several days. I know one of the things I've done, because I like to play around with things, and I learned that Facebook does not like when you post video links that aren't directly to a Facebook page. So like what I would do for a while is I was distributing my vlog through Facebook because a lot of my friends were in it, and that would help my view count. Well, then I learned that Facebook wasn't really putting that into people's feeds anyway. So instead of that, I've just been trying to kind of build my YouTube audience through tags and titles type thing. So my view count dropped off because I was probably getting 10, 20, 30 views. I don't get a lot of views. Okay, let's just put that out there. My view count's super duper low. But again, I'm not famous. I'm not traveling. I don't know a bunch of famous people. This is literally me and my journey, and I'm documenting it. And if people want to watch it, great. And if they don't, cool. So anyway, so my view count's dropped off now to where now my daily videos, because I don't distribute it anywhere but YouTube. It literally just goes on YouTube, and whoever finds it on YouTube, whether it be my friends who know I have the channel and they come to YouTube to find it, or random people who go through the search and find it or have subscribed to me, that's where I get my views from. But my views are only 10, 20 views a day sometimes, and then you'll hit that one. For example, a few weeks ago, I got a haircut. I have no idea why. That video's gotten over 700 views, which for me is a lot. If I could get 500 to 700 views on every single video, I would be an extremely happy camper right now. But anyway, so yeah, so that video got a lot, and you're gonna have that. Beginning of the year, I went to California. I went to some Supercross races. I started racing myself. I went to Florida a couple times, and those all got into the hundreds of views, and that was cool. But then once all that stuff stopped and I'm in just my normal monotonous life, I guess you'd call it, that's not as interesting to people, and that's fine. I understand. I watch people, but there's only certain people I watch and their daily lives that I watch, and I go, okay, this is cool. So like I said, you'll go through highs and lows, but it's sticking with it that's the hard part, because you're going to get frustrated when you don't get a lot of views a majority of the time. So that's something else I've learned, is you have to just stick to it. Stick to your guns. Another thing is, equipment doesn't really matter. You can have a $10,000 camera. You can have your iPhone. I filmed probably 5 or 6 vlogs fully on my iPhone. I film usually parts of most of my vlogs on my iPhone, including using time-lapse, because my DSLR doesn't do time-lapse. I bought a cheap one of those, so whatever. I use a GoPro Hero 3 Silver Edition, which is 3 generations old now, and not even the best version of that. Damn camera died. Can't have nice things. That's another thing, is you have to learn the ins and outs of filming if you haven't done that before. I've never been to a film school, never had any formal training. Everything I've learned on YouTube, Facebook, Google, doing it myself. So that's something else. But you don't really have to worry about that. You literally can take your phone, if you have an iPhone, and go into iMovie, and they have a shot-for-shot preview thing. You could do, I think the last time I checked, there was like 10 or 15 different ones. So you could do every 15 days a different movie that's like 30 seconds to a minute long, and it will tell you the shots to get. It literally tells you close up, far away, medium length, group shot, speed shot, whatever. You can do that. So it's easy to do, but it's just the fact of you have to want to do it. You have to stick with it. And man, YouTube's, especially with everything that's happening in the world right now, they're gonna slap you in the no-no parts at some point. I've had it. Lots of big name YouTubers have had it this year. And you just got to keep going forward, because at this point there isn't a better video platform than YouTube. There isn't a bigger one. There isn't a better one. There's just YouTube. So you have to learn to play the game in their parameters, which is what I'm doing. And everyone, including big time YouTubers down to little people like me, are all learning how to play the game. So yeah, I mean, I guess some other things I've learned. Number one, do your research on YouTube if you are going to start a YouTube channel. And you don't have to do a daily vlog. You could do a weekly vlog. That would be a lot easier. And it'll still do just as well. Just make content, basically. It's all about content, because you never know when you're going to get that one that's going to go viral. And that's what I'm still searching for, kind of. I mean, I don't really care if I go viral. I'm right now, if I get 10 views a day, great. That's awesome. It will grow. I have patience. You have to have patience with this. Everything's going to take longer than you think it should. Your YouTube channel growing, it's going to take longer. You're not going to put one video up and get 1 million views. Almost guaranteed. There's 0.001% chance you're going to do that. So, other than that, just grind it out. That's what it is. It's a grind. Just look at it as, hey, this is something fun to do. I love movies. I love videos. That's why I do it. I would do this if I was making literally $0 on this, which I'm close, but literally $0. I would still do this because, as I tell people, I wanted a TV show. I made myself a TV show. That's what I've learned on YouTube this year. Hard work, be patient with it, and just do it. And make sure you do your research, because YouTube's a great tool and you can do research on there and find what you need to know about video making, filmmaking, whatever you want to do with it, and you can make videos about literally anything. So that's it for this Monday conversation. This wasn't your particular brand of vodka. Sorry about it, but thanks for tuning in anyway. Thanks for everyone who's watched all the videos or any of the videos at all. I really appreciate any views I get. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Normal vlog. It's going to be sketchy. We're driving up north and it's snowier than hell out. So see everybody tomorrow.